Hi and welcome, my name is Lawrence Baker and this video is going to be about Peak Design's range pouch system. Large, medium, I haven't got the small but I do plan to buy it. Starting with the large, it's made of a 400D nylon which is extremely tough. This is one tough mother, take my word for it. They've also beefed it up where there's stress points. I believe that's Hypalon and stuff like that, making it really strong. I don't want to go too much into the materials. Needless to say, this has got a DWR finish and this makes it water repellent. Used it in the rain the other day for 3 hours and my lens stayed dry. Obviously it's not waterproof, it's just weatherproof, but you know, if it's strong winds and stuff like that, you're filling the river, well, you know, it probably will get wet. But for most normal, what I call normal rainstorms and stuff like that, it's absolutely fine. So it's very straightforward at the front. You put your lens in there. I'm going to go into more depth with the front in a minute, or the inner compartment. Let's start with the back first. Now, that's a mesh transparent or semi-transparent cover with 2 labels made of plastic so you can write on them to identify what's inside the pouch. Quite useful. There's also a strap here, like so. There's also 2 anchor points there, which are for Peak Design's strap system. So here's a strap now, this is the leash. So it's obviously got a bit where you press down there and the red anchor fits in there. I do have trouble doing this sometimes, I really do. Maybe my hands are too big, or I'm not very dexterous, but to get it out, you press down because it's spring loaded and just drag it backwards. And it is a little bit of a struggle. I think, in my personal opinion, these cords there need to be made longer for the range pouch. Right, the belt loop system, very good. Like so, lift it up, put it over your belt, bring that up from the bottom, and it's sealed. So let's show you in anger. I've never had any trouble doing this, and this belt is very tight. So you can see it's under like that. You've got that flap there, you just bring it up and under like so. Whilst I'm here, it's got unidirectional Velcro, which means if you give it a slight tug downwards, like so, it's very quiet to open. So normally it would sound like this, back down again, pull down very slightly. It's as quiet as you're ever going to get it. So that's another feature that I really like. To take it off, you just lift it up, pull that away, got that strap there, pull it up, and you're done, put it back together. So you don't have to take your belt off. That's really good, I like that. Right, what else is there? I've pointed out the toughness of the bottom. Yeah, as I said, it is a very tough mother, this pouch. I really do rate it. On the inside, it's got this felt lining, and I believe that will be enough for most of us. Now, if I was in a mountain, I was a climber or something, I'd probably use a hard, more than a hard pouch, something that's really tough to keep my lens in. But for most use, this is enough padding as you probably need. Now, also here, you can lift that up and make a shelf out of it inside the pack. You can put, I think this is my 24 to 70, put a 24 to 70 in, let's say. You've got plenty of room left. Drag that down, or just place it down and fold it over the top of the lens. It doesn't fit there, but it's, when I say fit there, there's no sort of Velcro system. You just put another lens on top. And you're not constrained to putting it vertically. You can put it in horizontally to save a bit of space as well. So there you go. Now this maximum is 9.3 inches and 4.6 inches maximum diameter. Sorry, I'm not working in metric. So that's that lens out. Right. Also, there's a front compartment ideal for low profile things like lens caps. I often forget I put them in there, at least I've not lost them, but that's ideal for things as well, like filters, etc. So that's the large done. As I said, 9.3 inches, 4.6 inches maximum diameter. You can get a 70 to 300 now. I better show that to you, even with that on the top of it as well. So if I put it on the normal way, there's plenty of room in this pouch for another lens, another prime, let's say. Pushed it right down there. You can see I've got a hell of a lot of room to play with. In fact, right up to my knuckles there. So that's really good as well. So 70 to 300 can vouch for. Whether it'll take a 400mm, I'm not too sure. I've never owned one, so I can't say. 70 to 300 zoom, I'm absolutely fine with. Also, we now have the medium. And the medium can take 6.8 inches and 4.1. So 6.8 this way and 4.1 in diameter, maximum. Well, let's put that into context. Let's put in my 21mm Zeiss Loxia on its side because it makes it more snug. I could put it lengthways if I wanted to, and then put my 15mm Voigtlander in. Of course, I need to pull down the divider and put it on top like that, lengthways again, horizontal, and you can really crush it down like so. That system there, allowing flexibility, this sort of lycra type system, really makes it different. So you can make things really fit. So nothing rattles around and nothing's too tight. So when you come to get stuff out, you just sort of move it apart with your hand and grab it. You're not likely to drop it like you can with some lens pouches, because hard lens pouches, you know, are very specific in their sort of diameter. So a lens either is very tight or a bit loose. You'll never get it sort of completely right. But with small, medium and large of these, you'll never have to buy another lens pouch ever again. So out of 10, I would say 10. The little niggle of the anchor points being a bit longer in the cord, I can put up with that. 10 out of 10 though. Honestly, if you're going to buy any photographic accessory in the near future, this is a really good buy. Now the small, if I just look on here, 4.8 and 3.4. 4.8 that way, 3.4 diameter. So it's not much difference. In terms of price, I'm quoting a company I use, UK here. Large, £54.95, £44 for the medium, and £39.99 for the small. So it's quite a lot of money, but I think you'll have these pouches for years and years and years. I can only see one failure point, and that's really the Velcro, because it usually gets worn out after a while. So you'll have these for many years. So at £39.99 for the small, I would say you're better off getting the medium than the large. But if you need all three, then you need all three. But 55 for the, or 54.95 for the large is probably a bit steep, but there's a lot of innovation gone into this. Their previous lens incarnation was called the lens capture, which failed miserably in my opinion. So when these came along, I stopped using this to put my lenses on and start using them because you offered more protection as well. So that's it guys, I hope you got something from this. They are great. Please go out and buy them because you won't be disappointed.